Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all really well. So tonight's video is the last day of the month, cash stuff and count up of everything that I've managed to save throughout the month of August, and to see what I've managed to save in total since starting my budgeting journey. I've been so looking forward to this video. So on the table there is all my change left over from the last 6 days. So that's taken us from Monday the 26th up to today, which is Saturday the 31st of August. It seems so strange saying Saturday and not Sunday. So the total that I spent on food shopping over those 6 days was £55.13. I've also got £30 in there from my dog walking that I do. I've done an extra day this week. So let's have a little count up. So that is it. August is done. These months are flying. It's going to be Christmas before we know it. So right, let's have a little count up in notes and see what I've got left over. So I've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70 pounds. Let's get this cash stuffing envelope emptied as well and have a good tally up and see. Right, so that is it. That envelope is now empty, ready for the month of September. So let's get all the £5 notes together, all the £10 notes together. Oh, hello the tens. What am I doing? I do not know. Right, so to cash stuff tonight, let's have a little count up. I have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, £380. That is a lovely amount to cash stuff. So I'm just going to pause the video, get my taco shell holders out, because that's what I put my money into, work out what categories I want the money to go into, and I'll be right back. Right, okay, that's that all worked out. I could do with another little taco holder, to be honest, but we'll work with it, I'm sure. So I'm going to pop my first one up here and work my way backwards. So I've got it jotted down next to me. The first one that I want to put into is Christmas. Here's my little sticky dots at the ready. Right, so I'm going to put £90 into Christmas. These are £10 a ball. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So I'll just mark these baubles off. Okay, and that's 9 of those marked off. I'm just going to pop that down that side for a moment. Okay, so 90 going into Christmas, and then I've got a little spare £5 there, so I'm going to do that into the little sweet treat. So 10, 20, 30, 50, 70, 90, and then the £5 that I'm going to mark off my sweet treat. So yeah, it just helps towards all little snacks and things at Christmas. So let's put a nice cross through that. So I know I've put £10 in there for sweetie bits at Christmas. So really there's 95 going in. So that is, Christmas is really nice and healthy. I've got quite a nice amount in my Monzo already. What are we on now? That one's bare. But that one's full at 300. That one's full at 300. And I'll give you a rundown on what's in what. Right, okay. So the next one, so I can pop that down the side now. This is the folder I want. Right, so going on, let's move on to birthdays. I have put down 20, 40, £50 going into birthdays. I haven't got a birthday in September. Where's my sticky dots? There they are. But the next one is, I have got a couple of birthdays in September, sorry, but they're just literally like cards and little token gifts, whereas the next big one is my daughter's, and that's her 18th. So these are £5 sticky dots, so I'm just going to mark £50 off of here. And that's £50 worth marked off of there. And then in the very back here, I've got this little Cue the Savings card. It's my son's 21st in January, so I'm just going to chug away at this one as well and just start putting the odd £5 in. So I've already marked the number 10 off, and the number 5 says 15 in there already. So I'm going to do the number 4 and the number 1, and that's a 5 I've got in there for him. So I'll just colour these in. Okay, and that's that coloured in. And once this little card's complete, it holds £120. So, and he absolutely loves playing snooker and pool. So, in the queue or something, I don't know. Maybe give him the cash so he can pick something out himself. So that's another £5 towards his, and then the £50 goes in for everybody else's birthdays, including my daughter's. And I'm also going on holiday in a couple of weeks. So by the time I get back, yeah, I won't have to put anything in my holiday fund. So that holiday money will then go into birthdays and things. Right, the next one I've got down is outings. I have actually taken some out because me and my daughter went to the fair. They brought a fair into town, and I didn't realise how expensive fairs were. The rides and things, it was like really extortionate. So I'm just going to pop £20 into outings just to top it back up a little bit, and that finishes this line off as well. So I'll just pop these 4 on. And there we go. So that is £20 going into outings. Then the next one, let's get that in there. Next one is beauty, and I'm just going to put £15 in beauty because I took some money out last week. Got some bits and bobs, so I don't need nothing more, so I'll just mark these 3 off. And that's 15 going into beauty, and the same for household as well. I'm going to put 15 in there as well. I seem to spend sort of very similar beauty wise, you know, when it comes to shampoos and conditioners and things like that, and household products like, you know, toilet rolls and bleach and things. So I'll just do these, and that's £15 going into household. Okay, right, where are we? Okay, channel is the next one. I'm not going to put anything into channel because I've got everything I need. There's nothing, I don't need no more sticky dots, no more challenges. I've got pretty much everything that I need. So yeah, channel I'm not going to bother putting in. Right, the next one I'm going to put into is date night. 10, 20, 30, 40, £50 is going into date night, and then that finishes this challenge off. Where is my pen? These are £10, a little love heart, so I'll just colour the last of these 5 in. Okay, and that's those all coloured in and completed. So that means there's £350 in date night, and we've decided, instead of going out for a meal, because £350 is just far too excessive, we've decided we're going to go and have like a night away in like Windsor or maybe Cambridge, somewhere like that. We really like sort of historical places. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Don't know when yet, we're just still got to try and figure that out. It's finding the time to do stuff. Right, that's those taco shells. I don't really, taco shells, taco holders. I'll pop those in there, and then right, so the next one is holiday. Ooh. Okay, and I think this completes this one as well now. So I'm going to be putting what have I put down for holiday? Holiday 70 for holiday. I think this is holiday. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, I don't know how I've mixed that up. Oh, I've probably done it where I'm concentrating so much. So yeah, that finishes this tracker off as well. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'll just mark these off. These are £10 each. And that's it. Tracker complete, £70. That means there's £500 I've got for my holiday now, and I'm going for 4 days and 5 nights. No, 5 days and 4 nights. That's 5 days. So that's £100 a day. I will not need that amount of money. So I'm hoping to come back with a nice amount. And then obviously, yeah, the following month I won't have to put into holidays. I won't have to put into what's the other one? I won't have to put into holidays or date night because yeah, they're done. And then the next one is rainy day fund, so all that money can then go into birthdays. Rainy day fund, I'm going to put £20 in, and these are, I think these are £10 a little, yeah, £10 little raindrops. So I'll just colour 2 of these in, and that's 2 of those marked off. So £20 going into rainy day, and that is pretty much what it is for, just for anything. That's £20 into rainy day. The next challenge is my 25-week challenge. It says 25 weeks on there. I'm not doing it over 25 weeks. I'm just doing it each month at the end of the month. So yeah, I'm going to put £20 into that. So I'm going to colour off 2 of these £10 ones here. Right, and that's those 2 coloured in. So let's get these back in here. So that's £20 going into the 25-week challenge one. And then my last little category at the back here is my decorating folder. Doing £20 here as well, 5, 10, 15 and 20. And these are £10 a little paintbrush. So I'll just mark these two little ones off here. And there we go, there's them two little paintbrushes coloured in. I've just been sat there colouring in, just thinking I'm just so pleased that I started budgeting and saving, because oh, it's just so nice just doing this. It's really given me sort of like purpose and like a hobby, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I think you can tell, can't you? Right, okay, so that is everything cash stuffed. And now all I've got to do is just count up all my change that I've got left over from my food shopping and see what I've got to drop into my pots before I count everything up. So I'll just do that and I'll be right back. Right, okay, I've had a count up and I've got £36.87 in change. I'm going to do this next part on a speed through because the last day of the month video is always the longest. And yeah, I want to get to the good part and find out what I've saved. So yeah, this is going to be a speed through and I'll be right back. Right, okay, that's all the cash stuffing done, all the coins have been dropped, and I've had a good count up of everything as well. So, starting with the £1 box, this month I've managed to save £74, so that brings the total in that box now to £1,347. Then on to my favourite one, the £2 savings pot. This month I've managed to save £110 in £2 coins. So that brings the total in that pot now to £2,362. Then going on to the 10p's, 20p's and 50p's, I just add these together. It's just easier that way. And the total that I've managed to save this month is £34.30. So that brings the total in all three of those pots to £538.80. So just in loose change alone this month, I've managed to save £218.30. That's just in loose change that I would have just spent. I wouldn't ever think to save all my coins. So yeah, £218.30, that's really good. So if I add all my coins together, the total that I've got there now is a huge, great big £4,248.10p just in coins since I started my budgeting journey. That doesn't include the copper jar neither. There's still got to be around about 25, 26, maybe £27 in there. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So my savings so far, I've got all my coins that are there on the table. I've also got in my Monzo pot the £1,000 from completing that £1,000 challenge that I done. Also, I've got another Monzo pot which has got the 40 envelope challenge money in, which I completed, and that's got 740. I have dipped into it a little bit, but it's mainly the interest. I haven't actually gone into the actual savings as such. So adding them all together, the total that I've got in savings and our personal savings, so to speak, I'm just shy of £6,000. I've got £5,988.10 since I started my budgeting journey. So I'm elated with that, as you can imagine. All the other envelopes, they're looking really healthy too. Birthdays has now got £180 in, and I've got £20 in my son's birthday tracker thing. Beauty, that's got 75 in. Household, that's got 75 in. Excuse me. Outings, that's now got £100 in. Christmas has got £750 in, and I've got the little sweet treat tracker, that's got £10. Channel envelope, that's got £75 in. Date night, that's got 350 and is now completed. Holiday, that's got £500 in, that's now completed. And then I've got my newbies, the rainy day fund, that's got £60 in. My new 25-week challenge, that's got £70 in, and my decorating fund has got £80 in. So that is how all my budgeting is going so far, and I'm obviously really happy with it all. It's just, yeah, just going so well. I'm just so happy. So all I need to do now is get my envelopes ready for the month ahead, which is September, and I'll be right back. Right, okay, so here's my envelopes. There are, I can take 31 out because there's 30 days in September. So it's Saturday today. I get paid on the last day of the month, which obviously is today, but I got paid yesterday. If it falls on the weekend, I always get paid on a Friday. So I leave all my direct debit money in my bank, withdraw everything else, and then I divide it into the days of the month, which roughly gives me around about £22. So I've got 30 £20 notes, 30 £2 coins. That gives me £22 for each of those envelopes. And if I've ever got a little bit left over, I just withdraw it as well. I think I had about £26. So I just left £6 in my bank and withdrew the odd 20. And I asked for it in pound coins this time. Usually I ask for it in £2 coins, but I thought, I'm just getting so close with this pound one. So I thought, no, I'll have it in pound coins. So I've got 20, I need to get a new tracker out, so I'll just mark 20 of these off, and it gets this box off to a nice sort of start for September saving as well. So I'll just do this. Right, okay, and that is 20 marked off there, and we've started a new sheet as well. So 20 £1 coins going in. Might have to give this a little shimmy around as well, just to, yeah, make them go down a little bit further. Oh! Oh, that's the first sign of it getting full. Right, okay, so now I'm just going to stand and put £22 into each individual envelope for the 30 days of September. Right, okay, that's them 30 envelopes stuffed with £22 in each of them to last us throughout the month of September. I won't bother coming back tomorrow evening just for one video. It just doesn't seem worth it for one day. So I'll be back the following Sunday, so that'll give us 8 days worth of budgeting. So I hope you have a brilliant week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.